This is a quick tutorial for Mongols on DM Michi. As soon as the game starts, you can see my hotkeys as I press them. Town center, hold shift, queue your villagers, and place town centers on your eco points, 2 on your main gold, 1 on everything else. Mongols, delete the houses, delete your military unit. Taking up too much pop. 2 markets like that with a gap in between. You'll see why later on in these long games. After your markets are queued, chain queue. Town centers on the wood line. Idle villager, get to work as well. Try to start on your villagers that have your buildings almost completed. As soon as your front line is covered, you can start working on houses. You want to make sure these are working as well. That's a little bit too far. I messed up there. With the Mongols, you can delete the houses and the population still remains. So this whole front line's going to get gone. Make sure you queue your markets. Yeah, collect that relic. More houses. I want to hit pop quick. Farms. Alright, so my entire wood line now in the front is covered. Nope, I missed a spot. Shit. It's okay. Make sure everything is producing. Now, wall. And gate. And now, my goal is to push bottom, so we'll start there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do this a lot. It's a habit ever since I saw Frost doing it. I like it. It's more neater. Your buildings are more compact and together. 3, 4. Oh, fucked up. You don't necessarily have to do this, but when you're trying to conserve a space, it does help. If you see my population limit, it is staying the same. And yeah, now my entire front line is covered. Have some stables on the side just in case. There's no reason I'm building like this. It's just, I was gonna build them in a line, then I messed up there. I didn't feel like deleting it, so yeah. And I'm basically almost at pop. There are players that can hit it faster than me. Vincent is one of them, but that's whenever he has Teutons, and I find Teutons kind of boring, for me personally. The reason I change how I do farms is because I learned that even if your farms are built like this, if they're built like that, it's just you're taking up too much time to basically make it perfect like that. If your farms are like 2 blocks away like that, they're still efficient. I found that is the in terms of efficiency, I think that is the best versus how much time you're spending towards doing that. So. And then lumberjack or lumber camps along the wood line. You want to keep your wood gathering quick. And then you can delete the town centers. Pop is still the same. Yep. This is ultimately one of the reasons why I like playing as Mongols. It's just hard to pass up on them. I absolutely love them. I love Mongols. I've always been playing as Mongols since back in the Conquerors version of this game. So. And then in here, depends how you want to play it. Stables, if you're trying to focus on cavalry. Also, this is very important as well if you do this. You want to make sure that your siege is blocked off from your eco to your front. The reason for that is because as they're moving through, enemies could, your opponent could forward their gathering points right here, which would mean that their army would walk right in. So it's important to wall behind that. Very important. Or you could, unlike me, and just build everything around here, but what are you going to place in here? It's going to be one pile of empty shit. You could do that same thing with your stables as well. So something like that. You could do the same thing with your castles as well. Separate your military buildings from your economy, I guess, would be key, in a sense. I don't always do that, though. So it is a problem of mine as well. Outposts. I'm kind of late on this. Since I'm like trying to give a tutorial as I am playing, I am missing some things that I should be doing, so that is my apologies as well. So the whole reason why I do my markets like this now is because there are times where if you market your wall, and if you make a market wall touching the edge of the map, your trade carts are going to be stuck. They're going to be frozen because they're trying to touch the market, and sometimes their, I guess you could say, their movement gets glitchy, messed up, so they stay frozen at the markets. Now, when you have your markets like this, it's still going to happen, but not as much, and if anything, rarely. And if you know these games, people are like, some people are trading with the same market or whatnot, so. But this is my ideal start to DM Michi Turbo with Mongols. Now, in a more serious game, I build in my teammates' base, or I build with them, so we can 2v1 push. Or we would collectively build in the middle, and we would push from the middle. I don't normally play 2v2 games, so I play 4v4. I find it most enjoyable and relaxing, so quick tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys learned anything in my videos, then I know I'm doing my job. If you find my videos humorous, that's fine too. I'm just here trying to provide content for you guys. I know there are times where sometimes there's not games, and I've spoken to a few people that will like just come and watch some of the games that I post whenever there's nothing going on. So it just lets me know that you guys are, I guess you could say, gaining something from mine, whether it's like me being the laughing stock, or someone to just sit there and watch or talk shit on. I don't really care. Content is content, in my opinion. So whether it's helping you guys in some manner, that's ultimately what it's there for. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Smash that sub button if you ain't already, and talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.